Hi folks, it's a snowy night out and I made a fire in my shop and I'm just sitting around waiting for the snow to finish so I can start cleaning it up tomorrow. And I thought I'd talk a little bit about my vices, maybe show you some of my vices. I displayed a few of them. This is a little guy, I actually just picked this one up. I don't have this too long. I found it in my travels. Um, it's neat. I like it. I like the way it works. Small vise, just ornamental to me, but jeweler's vise or whatever. I like the little anvil on the back. Um, I don't have a lot of vices. I have some I use here, some I'm using. That's one I use daily. I like that guy. It's good for banging on. I don't need a real big vise, I found. Um, There's the other one I use, just a good old Craftsman from when Craftsman was a good tool. I use that guy a lot too. Here's a couple of leg vices. I like that one because it's a little smaller than usual. This one's not a very big vise either, but it's a Colombian from Cleveland. So, that was a better tool. I kind of hid my vice obsession until I saw a guy on YouTube who had 700 vices, and I thought, gee, there's nothing wrong with me. So I displayed them. I started displaying them. I might have 20 vices. But here's some of my nicer ones I put up. These down here are Parker's, which is a good vice. The first one is unmarked. I don't know who made that. These second two are Parker's. The red one is I think a 93 and a half. It's marked on the other side, and then the blue one's an 83. They got the old deco look. This is a Parker, Charles Parker. Big vise, of course, big machinist vise. There's an old Craftsman. Another Charles Parker. I actually have two like that same model. I just displayed one. And then we got a Wilton bullet. And this is a Rock Island. They made really good tools. That vise, I'll tell you, that vise looks like it was never used. The jaws on it, the cross hatching on the jaws is so sharp on it yet. I don't think that vise was used. I found it in a garage somewhere doing cleanups. That's a Wilton bullet. Those are nice. I never really cared for them for using, but a lot of fellas like them. This is my blacksmith vise that I use. This is a nice big jawed Wilton. This isn't as old as some of the other vices. It's a paper label Wilton, or a metal label on the other side. It has a metal Wilton label, but it's huge. I don't know what the size is, but those got to be 8-inch, I guess. Jaws on it. It's nice. You could grab anything with it. It's mounted to a wheel and has power run to it, so it's good, nice and handy, and for doing heavy stuff. Like I said, most of the stuff I do, I can do on a smaller vise. A good solid small vise will really take a beating. But yeah, I like this one. I like the wide jaws on it. And here's a little Colombian there. But this is my favorite here. This is a Farrier's vise. It was made in Boston. Butts and Ordway was the company. And I guess this is like a for hammering out your nails, like a nail swage. And then it operates with the foot vise. And it's good for you know, if you have both your hands occupied, and then you can still open and close your vise. It's pretty neat. I'd like to get it in here. I may have a use for it, possibly forging. I have another vise outside that I use as my outside vise, and I keep that covered with I cut a piece of tire for it, and I'd show you it, but it's a blizzard out there, so we'll save that for another time. But yeah, that's about it for my vise collection. You know, I got them out so I could at least look at them. Here's one more I found. This is a hand vise, they call it. I really don't know what the heck that would be used for. Anything I was going to hold, I'd probably put in vice grips, but if I needed to hold it and work on it. But you know, it's interesting. Oh, and here's one more. This one I use. This is another one. This is a small vise, but, you know, handy. You do a lot of work with a small vise. That's a Colombian also. That actually, I found this workbench at an auction. And the vise was with it, so the holes were drilled for it, and also I kept it on there, and I like it. I use it. I added the drawers. I added aluminum drawers to this. I had the drawers. I just put some angle on and mounted them, and then I put a hammer holder on the side. But other than that, it's, you know, pretty much the way I got it. The shop's a little bit of a mess. And I'd like to do a couple more YouTubes, show you around my shop when I get it straightened out a little. So that's what we'll do. Thanks for watching.